lost in a TikTok wormhole. Oh my goodness. Good day. Welcome back to the vlog. We had such a good start on this beautiful sunny morning. We went for our walk and my plan was to come home and immediately do my workout. And then I got really hungry. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, make my little protein coffee, you know, and here I am. An hour and a half later, I've been scrolling TikTok and being useless. I did write out my workout, but it hasn't happened yet. So here I am. It's been a minute since we've just hung out for the day and had a chat and a little catch up. So I wanted to say hello, fam. How are you guys doing? How's the day? I have to give you my daily weather report, obviously, because it's been like very much fall vibes, very chilly evenings, like getting the little like frost dew on the car overnight, you know, like the cold weather is here. And then randomly the next 3 days, it's like 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. Apparently, allegedly, it's going to be super warm for the next couple days. So I'm just going to bask in this sun for these next couple days. Very excited about that. But this morning it was still like very cold when we went for our walk. So I've got this fabulous sweater. This brand Manola sent me this lovely sweatsuit. The sweater is delicious, delectable. I love this green, keeping up with the green love, obviously. So thank you so much, Manola. We love, very cute. I'm sipping my little protein coffee here, and I wanted to just tell you guys, I've got a little bone to pick with my protein, okay? If you've been following me for some time, you'll know my love for the chocolate smooth flavored whey isolate protein from my protein. I've been drinking it. I'm trying to think of how long it's been. Consistently, it's been 2 for sure, like 2 straight years. I have been ordering and drinking this protein, the chocolate smooth flavor. I've tried other flavors. I've tried other brands. Like Dan and I, we have actually a lot of Ghost. Dan's a big fan of Ghost. We use their pre-workouts, whatever. It's just the best tasting protein. And when I mix it with the coffee, which I've talked about endlessly, it tastes like a healthy, delicious mocha. It's so good. It's like a little morning frappuccino, but without making me feel like I'm stuffing my guts with a pound of sugar. So anyway, I've been a fan of this protein for a very long time. I've been talking about it on my channel for a long time. I link it, whatever. I'm always like, yeah, this is my flavor. This is what I love, blah, blah. And you know, protein is not the cheapest thing for sure. I buy the 100 serving bag of this little protein, okay? And over the last couple of times that I've been ordering it, actually like on my protein in general, they always have some kind of discount code available. Like when you go onto their site, it's always like, oh, I use this 40% off code. Like I've never ordered this protein without there being a 40% off code, okay? And I always find that a very fascinating like marketing tactic. It's the same thing on like Nasty Gal's website. Like everything's always on sale. There's always a discount applied. There's never just like a regular price thing. So it's obviously to get people to spend instantly, being like, oh my God, well, it's on sale. I have to buy it, even though it's never not on sale. You know what I mean? So there's always a code. There's always a discount code. And so I've always taken it as the prices that are listed are just always generally higher because they just forever have this discount code on. But the last couple times it's cost me like a lot more than I remembered it being. Like my last order for the 100 serving bag cost me $104.99 Canadian, which is insane. Like I break it down like, okay, I drink this every day. It's $1 for my coffee. It's still a hell of a lot cheaper than me going and buying like a protein smoothie or going and buying a coffee at Starbucks, you know? That's how I justify it anyway. But also they used to have 2-day shipping. They used to have quick shipping and they don't anymore. My last order took 3 weeks to get here. Okay, which was insane. And obviously like there's a lot of things going on with shipping. Like I try to be understanding with what's going on. But surely this has not always been the case with the My Protein. And I went back to my previous orders. And this time last year, September 2021, I ordered the 100 serving bag of chocolate smooth whey isolate protein. And for 2-day shipping, it cost me 65 Canadian dollars. And I know this has not been an overnight thing. It's obviously been in the last year. They've gradually increased their prices. But like, when did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did they ditch their express shipping? And when did My Protein become $40 more expensive? Anyway, that just blew my mind. I wanted to tell you guys because I know I talk about this all the time. And no, this was never this expensive. I don't know if it's just like just riding the wave with all the other price increases that we've been seeing, but that's bananas. $40 more in 1 year. So anyway, if you guys have any favorite, delicious, delectable whey isolate protein favorites, please do let me know. Workout time. I just set up a little circuit. I'm gonna do a full body HIIT thing. I was supposed to say HIIT class. Yeah, I did make my own little class. I chose 12 movements. I've got a little timer here. I'm gonna do it twice. I'm gonna see how I feel. Ideally, I'd do it 3 times, but I'm just not filled with so much energy today, and gotta listen to the body, you know? But I'm very excited because we finally picked up my birthday present. Dan had got me for my birthday a set of Smash Balls. It was all I wanted. I wanted a Smash Ball so badly to do, you know, smashes on, and Dan got me a set of them for my birthday, which was the cutest thing. So we finally picked it up. I'm excited to incorporate little Smash Ball things into my workout. So this is very exciting. Dan, you're the best. And yeah, let's go work out. Hello from the bathroom. I'm showered. Oh, you guys, honestly, I was so tired in my workout today. I was going really slow, but it was good. It was a good little full body moment, and I just needed to just go shower and get my hair together because it's just one of those days. Honestly, it's just I've been very, very sleepy. I've been very slow moving for the last couple of days. I had a really just brutal period this last week, honestly, and I'm just kind of crawling out of it. So I was just being a little slow with myself this morning. And yeah, now I've done my hair. I've been testing out a little, I'm calling it the Lazy Girl Blowout for you guys. So if all goes well, hopefully you'll be seeing that soon. I'm manifesting it here today because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about the Air Wrap, and I just believe that we can, you know, make something work outside of it, including my toilet paper roll. That just honestly keeps being the MVP in the hair front. So hopefully I'll get it sorted soon and you guys will be seeing that. But on that chat, I figured I'd give you a little hair update because I've been using a few new things. It's obviously going to be included in my monthly favorites, but not everybody watches the vlog. So, you know, those of you who watch the vlogs will get a little sneak peek. So I tried out that Fable and Mane Holly Roots hair oil. Loving it so far. It feels really nice. It's a really nice big bottle, and it's got a really long, like I know this is not necessary for the actual product itself, but it's got a really long dropper, and it was just really satisfying to use. Love the packaging. Felt really nice. I put that in my scalp before washing my hair this morning. I have a hair empty. I've used up the Amika The Cure hair mask. Love it. Fabulous. And then the next one I had in my rotation was actually gifted to me quite a while ago from Cult Beauty. And it's the Bleach London Reincarnation Mask. It's for damaged, bleached, or colored hair, aka my hair. So I have used this. This is the second time I've used it. Really love it so far. It's super, super thick and creamy and moisturizing. So if you're needing that extra douse of hydration in your hair, it's so nice. So I paired that with the little hair oil, and that was a lovely magical combo. My hair is feeling very, very hydrated today, honestly. I really like it. So if you have blonde or bleached hair, just know, so far I'm loving that. And then I also used the JVN Complete Blowout Styling Milk to style my hair this morning. This is the second time I've used this, like both of these. This is the second time I've done a little blow dry with it, and I'm loving it. Love this combo. My hair feels really nice and happy. So that's the little hair roundup. I just decided to stand there in the bathtub because when I'm sitting here in the mirror, oh, actually it looks kind of bright there, but most of the time it's just so much easier for me to stand in the bathtub and, you know, utilize that window ledge for the lighting and whatnot. I so wish, this is only like a vlogger influencer problem, but I do wish that the orientation of our bathroom was different so that I could at least have some light, like even if it was from here. LOL, also don't mind our light, speaking of light, that apparently is just now residing in the bathroom. Even if our vanity was here, like that would be so perfect, but having the window behind the mirror is not great for filming purposes, so we'll just forever be standing in the bathtub there. How do we feel about that? It's good with me. So I'm seated in the closet room, seated at the new little everyday makeup setup, and I've been doing my makeup, and I figured I would just check in because today was kind of like a day for me to test some things. I had a few new products that I'd picked up that I wanted to give a go, and I just figured I would update you immediately because, you know, when you do your makeup and it's just one of those days where you're like, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I know that probably won't translate so much in the camera, because the vlog camera, even like when you go on your phone and you post a story, there's kind of like an automatic filter that seems to always be applied, right? But I've done my makeup, and one of the new products that I used was this Maybelline Superstay Activewear Concealer. Dan actually saw this at the drugstore and he was like, babe, look at this packaging, it looks so cool. I was like, you're right, I haven't seen anything about this, so I wanted to give it a go. And I picked up 2 shades, 11 and 18, new concealer. I really don't like it. I don't know how else to describe this other than it being chalky. Like, there's some concealers that you use, for example, like the NYX Bear With Me concealer, the Armani Luminous Silk concealer, NARS Radiant Creamy concealer, where they are just creamy. When you're rubbing it in with your fingers, it feels like a serum, like it just has that more skincare feeling. And then there's some products that can just be a little bit more chalky, where you feel the little pigments in it, and as you're rubbing it out, you just like the pigments of color kind of settle into your pores, and they can settle into the fine lines, and that's what kind of like patches up. So right now around my mouth, I've got these really horrible patches of this pigment, and it also really didn't blend out well on my face. Like, it's just not cute, not a good concealer, and not for me. It could be like an amazing option if you had a little bit more oily skin, but for me, where I have just the existence of dryness on my face and a little bit more significant fine lines and whatnot, not cute, not cute. I need something to just melt in my skin. That was a chalky one. So there's a little update for you. The lip, I did the Victoria Beckham OG lip definer, obviously, and then I put on this Revlon 044 Bare Affair lipstick. And now I'm going to use the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I did a TikTok on this. I posted this on my stories. I wanted to try it because it came in PR. I've been wearing it for the last like week or so, and it's really nice. It's like, it got a really nice like curved wand. It's a nice thin one, so it's super easy to apply like in these inner corners here. And I had a few people message me and ask like, okay, what's the difference between this and the Lancome Lashy Doll, for example? Because there's a handful of mascaras that are just consistent favorites for me. There's just a few mascaras that I know I can go buy and they'll work for me. And I just like keep tabs of what those are. And for the way this mascara looks, I hope you guys can see, it's like a really nice light volume. It's a bit more volumizing than like the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. It's kind of like in between that and the Lancome Lashy Doll. Really nice, fluffy volume. But the biggest differentiating factor with this is that it is so easy to remove. A lot of the mascaras that I use, I just have to kind of take a little bit of extra care when removing it, and I have to, you know, I use my little face halo when I'm removing it, and I have to do some extra wiggles, whatever. Sometimes I have to do a second wash, and it can just be a little bit more effort removing it. This one, so easy to remove, so easy. Oh my god, it's so, I don't understand. I don't know how they did it, but it's fabulous, and I don't really get any flaking with it, which is amazing. And definitely one to try for sure. I wouldn't like run out and sprint and buy it if you have a perfectly usable mascara, but if you also struggle with removal specifically, then this is a great one to try. And I just was thrilled. So Tower 28, super cute packaging. This is the look. This camera just really doesn't want to focus, but hopefully you guys can see how like big and fluffy it is. Just a really nice mascara to try if you're in the market for one. So that's absolutely going to be a big favorite, and hopefully you guys can get a sense of how it looks. So that was one of the products that I've been putting to the test recently, and that's my makeup for the day. Let's see how the little toilet paper roll has been faring, shall we? Oh dear. Woo! That's a lot. Bouncing into my face. I want to bounce it out of my face. I don't really know. I need to like figure that out, but we got the bounce. Toilet paper roll for the win, yet again. We love to see it. So makeup and hair is out of the way. First order of business, I wanted to give you guys an update. If you watched it, I recently posted a video of like my fall fashion, like trends and staple pieces that I'm wearing and pulling out for fall. Did a lovely little video. If you haven't seen it, feel free to go give it a watch. I know the clothing videos I post, not as many people watch them for sure. I so enjoy making them. I really enjoy clothing. Anyway, just in case you did see it, I wanted to update you because I mentioned in that video that I had purchased a pair of flats and they have arrived and they really sadly don't fit. So I wanted to show you guys kind of what I had thought for them. So basically, I had been seeing all the ballet flats everywhere, and it's not really a style I've ever really been into. And the reason being is kind of just like a personal preference thing, but also my proportions don't really work for a lot of the flats. So I'm 5'7", but I have size 7 feet. I have really, really small feet, and I have like crinkle toes. And in general, people who are my height typically have a larger foot size. I know that's not always the case, but in my experience and with my friends and family and whatnot, I just feel like I have really small feet. So I often go for shoes or like boots that have an elongated toe or like a pointed toe, whatever, anything to just make it look a little bit more proportional. So a lot of these ballet flats, especially the ones that have the little bow, they're just like, they kind of like squish the foot, and I do not need my foot to look any more squished than they already do. So I've always just kind of stayed away from the whole flats thing. But I saw this particular style floating around, and it's got this like elongated extra pointy toe, and I saw Valeria Lipovetsky post that she bought this pair from Vestiaire, and I was like, oh, you know what, if I were to buy any flats, like those would be the perfect ones. So I went on to Vestiaire, I took a little poke through, and lo and behold, I saw a size 7 of these particular Chanel flats, and I submitted an offer. That's like one of my favorite things about Vestiaire is you can submit an offer. You don't necessarily have to just like buy it at the prices listed. You can kind of enter the negotiating area, and the seller accepted my offer. And I was like, amazing. So I bought these beautiful Chanel flats, and they just have this little extra length on the toe, and they also have a lovely little heel, so it's not like completely flat. It would still be a little bit lifted, what have you. So I ordered them. They're size 37, and they're too small. They're too small. I'm so upset. That's the one downside of shopping online, but also shopping secondhand when you can't return something. So I'm sad. I was really excited to incorporate these. And I also want to show you why I've suddenly decided that I kind of would love to add flats into my everyday life. So here's what I'm wearing for the day. Super casual, nice and easy. I've got this lovely little Zara jumper. I got this last year. I've got my black belt. These are my H&M 90s jeans that I picked up in white because they're amazing and so comfortable. And I've got my slippers. So with this outfit, like obviously I could wear my high boots, which are right there, my little totem boots, or I could totally wear Converse. I feel like with this, especially with the black belt, I'd probably wear my black Converse, and that would be totally fine. But I love the idea of having just a slip-on, easy option, and I don't necessarily want to wear my high boots. I want it to be more casual, but also like a little bit more dressy and put together. Enter the ballet flat. Like they would just be perfect to complement this outfit, right? I can like squeeze my feet into these, but they're just too small. Like even a 37.5 would have been perfect, but they're just too tight. So this was the vibe I was hoping to go for with the little flats. I think it's really cute. It's a nice little dressy option to have for your everyday shoes. Again, I love how the toe is like nice and extended, but I was so excited. I just thought this would be so perfect for my little everyday outfit life, and I was ready to embrace it. But alas, they do not fit. They're too tight, and my feet are suffocating right now. So that's the update. We'll continue our search, and I'll let you know if I find a pair that works. So on that same note, I do still have my Stuart Weitzman loafers that I bought last year, and they definitely did not like become the staple that I thought they would when I bought them last year. And I don't know if it's just like the particular style of this loafer, but hopefully I can show you what I mean. Like with this outfit, I just feel like it doesn't work like the flats work. It's almost like too much coverage on the top of the foot for it to work the same way that those ballet flats do. I don't know if you think I'm crazy or not, but I feel like it just doesn't look the same. Like obviously it's totally fine, and this is something I could wear. Yeah, anyway, I just feel like the ballet flat, to my surprise and recent learnings, just looks really cute. And I am sad that those don't fit. I just made a quick lunch. We already had some of this meal prepped. I'm actually gonna link it in the description box because this little chickpea pasta I have my Banza chickpea noodles. It's so good. And I got this recipe from a TikTok, and it's like a vegetable blended sauce, and it's delicious. And I just made like a big jug of it. I posted that on Instagram, but I made a big tub of that, Tupperware container, if you will. And I've just been having that on the side. I've also pre-meal prepped a bunch of just roasted veggies, and then I just popped a little salmon in the oven. It takes 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how thick your salmon is. This was 15 minutes, and I was just like heating up the rest of it, and it's done so easily. I just put tzatziki, salt, and pepper on it, and it's so good. So good. Oh. it's such a beautiful day. It's giving me so much life. Anyway, I just unboxed a few things and I just posted them on my gram, but wanted to show you guys here because honestly, a few of the things that have come into PR I'm so excited about. Okay, so I just want to show you. Let's have a quick little PR moment. You guys, I've been using the Kerastase Blonde Absolute line for years. The illuminating shampoo, the purple shampoo, and the conditioner. It's just always something that's in my shower. No matter what other hair products I'm using, I always have the Blonde Absolute. It's been repurchased 1,000 times for me. They have come out with refillable packaging. So they sent over a cute little bag with their refillable aluminum bottles. I'm so excited. Le bain. So they have a little aluminum bottle that you can refill with the product. That's brilliant. Oh, I'm so excited that they've done this. What a fantastic move. So this is the Hydrating Illuminating Shampoo, and I don't know if they're gonna do this for the conditioner as well, but what lovely, exciting news from Kerastase. So that was so great. Kerastase, thank you so much. I love you and Blonde Absolute forever. This was very interesting, new one from e.l.f. You guys know how much I love the e.l.f. Putty Primer. You know what? I actually really need to pull that back out again because the pores are, they need some love, they need some help, and the putty primer is fantastic. They came out with the new C Bright Putty Primer, boosted with 2% vitamin C that delivers a more radiant, brightened, and even skin tone over time. Cute little photo there. So cute. And here is the e.l.f. C Bright Putty Primer. It's orange inside. I just kind of want to see what that feels like. It feels the same as the original putty primer, so I will be very, very curious to try that. That's going straight upstairs to the Everyday Makeup bag. I need to test that out. That's a good one to try. Okay, next up we got a new collection in from Chanel. It came in this adorable tweed makeup bag. I held it up and I was like, Dan, does this count as a purse? This is a collection of 4 limited edition eyeshadow palettes inspired by one of the most iconic codes of the house. Did that say codes? Codes of the house? The little tweed collection book. So each of the palettes have this adorable little tweed cover on it, and it corresponds with the shadows that are inside. How cute is that? So this is the eyeshadow palette. So this one is 04 Tweed Brune et Rose. And you can see that the shadow is like embossed with the tweed texture. It's so beautiful. It's such art, and the colors, they correspond with the little cover. It's so precious. It's so cute. Cannot wait to play. Also, what a beautiful new makeup bag. Chanel, thank you so much. What a dream. Next up, we've got an entire new library of lipsticks from NARS. This is the newest Power Matte lipstick. They sent over 15 shades, and I've been really curious to try, so I might have to give some shades a little swatchy swatch later, but I think we've got some really nice ones in here for fall. This is the shade Killer Queen. Definitely matte, but it's like a nice lightweight matte. Like sometimes when you put on a thick matte lipstick, it can be a little bit, well, chunky and thick feeling on the lips, but that just went on very, very lovely. I will have to go through and check out the swatches and see which ones are my faves, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted. NARS, thank you so much. Love this packaging. It's so sleek. And I took a picture of them all lined up in a row, and it was just so satisfying. They're beautiful. I'll let you guys know what shades are my faves. Persona sent over their 4 shades of their 24-hour waterproof eyeliners, which apparently are back in stock. Very exciting. They have black, plum, bronze, and brown. I've definitely used these before, like in the past. They used to have the little sets that you can buy. I'm sure they still do with the eyeliners and the eyeshadow palettes. But this is perfect because I had just gone through all my eyeliners, and so many of my brown eyeliners specifically had gone bad. So I'm excited to have this one in the house. The cutie little brown liner there. Oh my god, yeah, it's so creamy. Wow, really, really nice. Persona, thank you so much. The last thing I want to show you is a very exciting giant box in from Cult Beauty. Now, this is not a sponsored portion of this video. However, I do have a current code that is existing with Cult Beauty. If you guys didn't see that in the last vlog that I posted, I do have a landing page with Cult Beauty that you can currently shop using the code CBXAlana and get 20% off of your orders that are $50 or more. Huge, huge savings, huge discount, and it's still on until October 5th. So I just wanted to mention it again in case you missed it. Completely unrelated. They just sent over their advent calendar. I have never seen the Cult Beauty advent calendar in the flesh with my own eyes. I'm so excited. I feel like this advent calendar is like infamous in the UK, and I've for years watched people unbox the Cult Beauty advent calendars, and I'm so excited to have it. Cult Beauty, thank you so much. This is beautiful. It's not like screaming holiday to me, to be honest. Like, it looks more like a summery package vibes. However, what's inside it is very exciting. Here's the inside. Oh my goodness, look at the days. I feel like I don't want to ruin this. Like, I want to do it like in December and actually have a little advent calendar because it's been years since I've done one. So I'm not going to spoil it just in case some of you, you know, want to be surprised. However, they do have all the products. I believe, well, as of right now, there's a waiting list for this. I'm not actually sure when it's launching, but if you wanted to see what's inside it, they have a very beautiful visual on the website of what's inside it. So if you wanted to join that wait list, if you're into the advent calendar life, the Cult Beauty one does it big. Also, I can't believe that it's almost October and we are literally approaching the holidays. Like, that's insane to me. You know what was so funny? Dan and I were grocery shopping. Where were we shopping? But we were in a store in August and they already had their Christmas stuff for sale. Like, it's too early, in my opinion. Like, let us at least get through Halloween first before you start bombarding us with Christmas trees, okay? But I get it. People like to start the holidays early, and if you're into the gift giving, oh, I just caught my hair. If you're into the gift giving, some people like to start early, so all the power to them. Yeah, wow, crazy. Landmas coming up so soon. You can pretty much start the countdown now. That is crazy. Well, good evening, my darlings. I'm joining you many hours into the night. Your gal is washing her face and I am getting ready for bed. Had a beautiful, lovely day today and just had dinner at my parents' house and we're home now and I'm getting ready for bed and figured I would bring you along for the evening journey. So I'm just doing my skincare. I've actually gotten a lot of questions recently about skincare and what I'm switching up and whatnot. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really switching anything up at all in the evening right now. I've got 3 options for my little serums, okay? I've got my resveratrol BE, I've got the Inky List Retinol, and then I have the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift, which I think because I'm able to wear this in the day, going into like the colder weather, I'll probably be wearing that during the day and still stick with like rotating the retinol and the resveratrol BE just because my skin responds really, really nicely to this. I really enjoy it. I did put the retinol on last night, so tonight I'm gonna do my SkinCeuticals BE, which, oh my god, is it almost out? Oh, wow, okay, I'm gonna have to rip the bag out because there's not enough of the stuff in here, okay? Oh, is that an empty? Guys, we might be witnessing an empty moment in this moment, but it's so good. I hate how expensive it is, honestly, but my skin always feels better for it. So using that, then I've got my little Caudalie eye cream. I've been remembering to wear my eye cream so much more consistently lately, which is really nice. And I actually feel like I've been noticing a difference. The skin under my eyes has been feeling so plump and hydrated and happy. It's also been summer, so that could definitely play a big part in that. But yeah, I've been remembering to put the eye cream on and I love this eye cream so much. It's just like simple. It just feels good no matter what, no matter how much, no matter how little. Like it's just a perfect eye cream. I love it so much. I'm gonna go in with my Skin Fix cream. I'm gonna do a little pump of this and slap that all over. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. I keep telling myself to use my new face. It's here, it's ready, it's waiting for me. But by the time I've washed my face, I like forget to put the serum on. I have the little aqua gel that I bought with it. Yeah, I just never remember to do that and then wash my face. You know what I mean? Ugh. Anyway, I've also been using the Laneige lip mask. Is it called the sleeping lip mask? You know which one I'm talking about. It's so great. Honestly, it's my favorite lip balm to wear at night. I've recently decided, and I'm gonna be including that in my fall favorites. So that's why it's not up here right now. I did take it downstairs because I'm gonna film that tomorrow. And that's it. That's my nighttime skincare sorted for now. Obviously, after I removed my makeup. I'm sorry that I did that without you. Alexa, turn land side to 100%. That brightness. Please forgive the camera's crooked angle, but you're sitting on a pillow. Welcome to the bed, friends. I feel like this vlog has been very product heavy, but it's just been a while since I've just like chatted with you and updated you on all the things. So I figured I'd show you what's on my bedside table currently. Also, I have my retainers in, so please forgive the slight lisp. Anywho, like I just said, the lip mask is downstairs. It's in the studio. So I put that on my lips when I come to bed. And then I also have the Mirror Water Rub Solid Balm. And I just have to shout out Estee for this because this is actually a magical product. I've tried a lot of solid balms and like oils, all the things. I've tried many of these body products, but this is actually a magical product because even though it says solid balm, the consistency is like sticking your fingers in butter. It's actually so creamy and delicious. It smells so good. I've been taking like a huge pile of this and like I rub it into my hands. I like to go to bed wet, basically. But I also rub it on my feet. I'm not gonna like show you my feet, okay? But I do. I rub it into my feet and I'll like rub it up my leg and just kind of give myself a little foot moment. One of the trainers at F45 back when we lived in Toronto told me that part of his like morning and night routine was massaging his feet, and it struck me because up until then, like I have a lot of foot pain and back pain and all these things, so I'm aware of it, but I also have like my crinkle toes. As we're now all aware of. And they're just, like my feet are kind of just always sore. And he's like, it's the first like muscle and limb on our body that we shock in the morning. He's like, we wake up and just stand on our feet, put all our weight on our feet and just expect them to be okay. He's like, I always try to give my feet a little extra love in the morning and the night. So I kind of just try to like remember to do that. I just give my feet a little love with this delectable little mirror water rub. So I have been keeping this at my bedside table and it's honestly magical. It smells so good. I can't explain to you how beautiful the consistency of that is. Estee, you're a magician. It's magical. Okay, this is gonna be really brief, but another thing that I've been keeping, I've tried wearing them for a few nights, but honestly, I was in so much pain. It woke me up recently and I had to take them off because my feet were so sore, but I bought toe spacers. I was like in a deep TikTok wormhole going on and on about toe spacers and like how important they are for our foot health and whatnot. And so Dan and I were both like, oh my gosh, we have to try them. We bought a few packs of these like toe spacers. It's really painful. I'm so curious to know if any of you have tried these and have you stuck with them? Is it something you've benefited from? It just felt like it was another thing that maybe it was temporary, but it was causing me pain. And I lost a little bit of sleep from it. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this, but LOL at the toe spacers, that's just sitting here. So I figured I'd mention it. Okay, last thing I wanted to briefly talk about, this guy, the Dr. Dennis Gross little LED mask Pro. I've had this for a really long time. They sent me the newer version, which was so amazing and so kind of them. Obviously it's a very expensive product, and I'm kind of like, I'm always torn about whether or not I should talk to you guys about these like uber expensive face tools because it's hard to see a difference. It's hard to like justify it, especially when I'm talking to you guys about it. But these like tools that take time and kind of up in the air as to whether or not they work or not, you know, I'm always a little bit hesitant to talk about these things. And I just don't use it consistently. I'm embarrassed to say that, just like my new face that I spent $1 bajillion on. Anyway, I watched the Dr. Lee video on LED light masks, and they were talking about this one as well as another brand. And if you don't know who they are, it's two guys. They're dermatologists, and they're obviously like massive on TikTok, but they also have a YouTube channel where they discuss all the different things with skin. And you know, I don't know science. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not a scientist. I don't know the specific lingo. Obviously there's a few things, like we all have the power to look up and learn about everything as much as we can. But I definitely look to experts in the field and I respect their opinion. And I was so curious to hear what their thoughts were. And when I clicked on the video, I thought, oh, for sure, they're going to say it's not worth it. They're going to say it doesn't do anything, and that you're going to have to go to see a dermatologist or a clinic to get the proper like high power LED lights. But surprisingly, they actually like gave it a thumbs up. They gave it an approval. They were like, yeah, obviously like this is a very expensive one. There's other options that it costs less, but they went through and discussed the studies behind LED light therapy. They talked about the red and the blue light, and they gave this a big thumbs up. And I was like, no way. And this might be me being like super gullible and being like, okay, Dr. Lee, like, yes, I watch one video and I'm sold. But it definitely made me want to pull this out again and like, okay, they gave it their stamp of approval. And if you guys want to watch the video, I'll link it below. But based on what they said, I'm going to continue to do my best to be consistent with this, use the red light therapy, and hopefully it will help to stimulate collagen and plumpness in my skin according to the studies allegedly. So I'm excited. And Dan can use the blue for acne. I was very surprised and also delighted that they approved of it. So there's a little update for you. I have accidentally removed a buckle and I don't know how to fix it, so I'm just gonna have to hold it on. So this is gonna be me at night from now on. Ireland is back. All right, friends, I've been yapping at you enough. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Thanks for being here. Love you all, and I'll see you all very, very soon for a new video. Bye! Bye.